Allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence following reports that Gervonta "Tank" Davis has been arrested, a development that has thrown his scheduled fight with Jake Paul into serious doubt. While no official cancellation has been confirmed, sources close to the situation say Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions MVP has formally launched an internal investigation into a civil lawsuit recently filed against Davis. In an official statement, MVP confirmed that it immediately initiated an investigation.
Fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
Upon learning of the civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025, the allegations include battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, both serious claims, though no criminal charges have been filed at this stage. Still, considering Davis's history of legal issues, the fallout could be severe both professionally.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
And personally. Meanwhile, all eyes are on Floyd "Money" Mayweather, whose first public remarks since the news broke have already drawn massive attention. Though his comments were limited, insiders believe Mayweather's opinion could heavily influence the final decision on whether the Jake Paul fight proceeds or gets scrapped entirely. For many, this situation feels like déjà vu. It's not the first time Davis has faced allegations of misconduct. Past incidents include...
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now, he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him,
including a previous arrest involving a former girlfriend, have resurfaced across social media, reigniting debates about his behavior outside the ring. Critics argue the repeated nature of these accusations suggests a troubling pattern, one that raises questions about whether Davis has made meaningful efforts to change. Beyond the legal and personal implications, the timing couldn't be worse. The fight, originally set for November 14th.
More about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life.
Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier.
Was expected to be one of the biggest boxing events of the year, pitting a decorated champion against one of the sport's most polarizing crossover stars. But with Davis's reputation now under heavy scrutiny, promoters are scrambling to salvage the event. According to reports, MVP has already begun exploring replacement opponents in case Davis is officially pulled from the card. One name reportedly floated,
and Gervonta Davis at the minute is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good. And he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible. And it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting, I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz.
Is Ryan Garcia, though multiple sources confirm that plan has already hit major roadblocks. Oscar De La Hoya, Garcia's promoter, quickly shut down the rumors, explaining that Garcia's contract with Golden Boy Promotions and his exclusive streaming deal with DAZN are incompatible with Jake Paul's current partnership with Netflix, making a matchup logistically and legally impossible. De La Hoya added that Garcia's next fight will be announced soon, under Golden Boy's banner. Other reports suggest MVP may push the entire card to December, giving them time to rebrand the event and secure a new headline matchup. One of the wilder rumors circulating online even links Francis Ngannou, fresh off his venture into boxing, as a potential replacement. But Ngannou himself dismissed the speculation outright, telling reporters, "Don't be silly." As it stands, the Jake Paul vs. Gervonta Davis fight remains technically on the schedule, but insiders describe it as hanging by a thread. With legal battles unfolding, promotional chaos behind the scenes, and sponsors watching closely, the odds of the fight actually happening appear slimmer by the day. So what do you think? Is Gervonta Davis's career in serious jeopardy? Or will Mayweather's backing and the promise of big money be enough to keep the fight alive? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned for the next major update in this rapidly developing story.